If your visuals look flat like this, by the end of this video, they will look like this. I have this thumbnail that I made for one of my videos, and I suggest you check that video out if you haven't watched it already. So let's just grab and drop it on the edit page and start working with it and see. Go back to the effect library and select the effect tab. As you can see, the preview is already telling us it works with images. Drag and drop the easy rectangle mask onto our footage. So let's see how far we can take this. Let's drop it on the image like this. Now let's adjust our controls. Let's go to the rectangle controls. So we have the shape, border controls, and motion blur. The motion blur, after you have animated it, you can turn it on or off. That depends on you. That it can be resource intense. Now, let's say we like the shape of the rectangle we have now. But then, what we see is not really the part of the image we want. That is where the media controls come in. This will help you control the image itself without affecting the mask or the rectangle. So now, what do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, we want to zoom out. We are going to use this size control to then zoom out so we can see the whole image. Something like this. You can also use the center controls to make changes to get the kind of look you want. It could be the angle or the blend. The blend works like the level on the rectangle. So you can use that to control the opacity of your image. The global controls control everything, including the rectangle itself. So if you move it this way or that way, no problem. That is what the global controls are meant for. And we also have motion blur for that. After you've animated it, when you check it, and you have the option to increase the quality. I like the look now. So now, what more can we do to make this pop and look more premium? There is this other effect called bevel, easy bevel. There will be more discussion about that in future videos. Let's drag and drop it and see how far we can take this. And immediately you can see changes. Turn it on, off, on, off. It's very subtle, but it makes a difference. It adds depth to your flat image, makes it look premium. Now here are the controls. You just have to click the name and it will open up the controls. The bevel depth is going to increase the depth of the image or the video. This is with the bevel, and this is without the bevel. With and without. Do you see the difference? Can be applied to anything. In future videos, you will know more about it. Okay, let's say we have this skyline and then we've modified it to something like this to be our background for our image. If you decide to add a drop shadow, for example, you go to the effect and you search drop shadow. When you drop the shadow on your image like this, something you have to take into consideration is the lighting. Make sure your shadow and lighting will not be on the same side, else it won't be realistic, because light casts shadows to the opposite direction. So always make sure your shadow and your light are in the opposite directions. Yeah, that's something I wanted to point out too. From the effect, you see the drop shadow is on the open effects, and the rectangle and bevel effects are in the fusion effects. So take note of which of the tabs you open to control when working with these things. This rectangle will really save you a lot of time doing your videos in DaVinci Resolve. What if after you have made all of these changes, you really like what you created, but you want to apply it to a different clip, a different image, or a different video, and you don't want to start everything from scratch again? Is there a way around it? Well, let's check it out. Let's say, for example, you have made these changes to this particular clip. Now, if you want to apply those same changes to a different clip, Let's drag and drop one of our backgrounds onto the timeline. Go to the generators and drag any of the backgrounds of your choice onto the timeline. In my case, I will drag this particular one. This is a background that comes with its own rectangle. Now imagine you have this kind of background, but you don't want to start everything from the beginning. What are you going to do? It's simple. Go to the particular clip or footage where you already made the adjustments. Select it. Then right click and choose copy, or simply press Command C on Mac or Ctrl C on Windows. Once you have copied it, select the other clip you want to apply the changes to. Instead of pressing Command V or Ctrl V to paste it, this time press Option plus V on Mac or Alt plus V on Windows. When you do this, a window will pop up. Make sure Fusion Effect is selected. If there are other options checked that you don't really want to be applied to the clip, you can uncheck them. In this case, the only thing we are interested in is the Fusion Effect. So we will uncheck these plugins and keep the Fusion Effect checked. Then click Apply, and the effect will automatically be applied to the clip you selected, just like you can see on the screen. But here's my recommendation. If I were you, what I would do instead is use an adjustment clip. For example, let's say we have a background like this and we want to apply our effect to it. Go to the effects, then drag and drop an adjustment clip onto the timeline and place it above the clip you want to affect. Now go and grab the effect you want. In this case, we are talking about easy rectangle mask. So grab the easy rectangle mask and drop it onto the adjustment clip. Or you can use any of the gifts that was given to you in the description. The effect will automatically be applied to any clip underneath the adjustment clip. Now you can go to the adjustment clip inspector and make any changes you want, maybe adjusting the corner radius or any other setting. Once you are satisfied with your settings, drag and drop that adjustment clip into your power bins. This way, anytime you want to apply that same effect, you can simply go to your power bins, grab the adjustment clip, place it on the timeline, and the effect will already be there. It will automatically apply to whatever clip is underneath. Now you know how to use a rectangle for masking on the edit page. But on its own, it's really limited. This is just the starting point. There are effects in this pack that let you create more organic shapes, more precise cutouts, and even completely custom designs that this alone can't handle. For example, what if you wanted to change the color of an outline to a gradient, animate it, and add some movements? If you want to unlock that level of control, then watch this video next. And oh, let me know in the comments, which node would you like to see turned into an edit page tool next?